Let me in! They're all over there! And I'm over here! Oh, you can still see... In the distance, you can still see the birthday cake in the Pokemon Center. Yes, today is my birthday. And it's Scarlet and Violet, for those of you who do not know. You can find a Pokemon with a special mark on these days. And I've been trying to shiny hunt to get one with the chosen one mark. It's only 1 in 100. It's not that uncommon. In fact, I already have some Rowlets with the chosen one marks, so it's not like I don't have any. But... And thank you. It will not be my birthday in an hour and 20 minutes, but hey. I want to get these Rowlets measured by the person. I just used up a sandwich, and then if there is no tiny or huge one, then I'm resetting to get my Herba Mystica back. Actually, you know what? Party Giratina, you can come over here. Yeah, we won't leave you completely out. Party Giratina, how can we do that? Also, you're above the alerts. That should probably change. Hold on, where is... No, not chat. I don't want to do chat. Where is the picture? Rowlet. Oh, here we go. There we go. Detail schmetail. Hey, I like that Party Giratina. I spent a solid 20 minutes editing that. Looking for free use, happy birthday hats and streamers. And I made it for the anniversary of Platinum, but still. Okay. This one is a good size bigger than average. This one's a good size bigger. Oh. We just DC'd for a second. I think I just checked the same Rowlet. Oh, it just started raining. Well, way to rain on my parade. Ha ha ha, I'm so funny. Yeah, I guess I turned desktop audio on now. Okay. Truly, oh my god, I've gotten a lot that were like truly a pint-sized one. Though I tried with Tidal Power and Teensy Encounter along with Sparkling, and I did Teensy, Sparkling, Tiny, and went Encounter, and like only one of the Rowlets I found even had the chosen one mark, which I thought was really odd. But no, this time more of them had it. So I don't know how I feel about the Tidal Power one, just because it seems like it overwrites a lot of the... Like, the whole point is that the Destiny mark, the one that you get for Pokemon caught on your birthday, that's like a 1 in 100, I think. Did I check you? Okay. The Rowlets are dead. I mean, yeah, their final evolution is Go, so of course they die. No burb. No burb indeed. What I'm happy is I got a Shroomish with the Chosen One mark. Because I've been wanting to use the Shroomish more as my hunting Pokemon than my current main hunting Pokemon is a Gallade. So I've been using Pachirisu since it resists Brave Bird really well, which makes catching the Rowlets far more reliable. Okay. So I guess I will just go with what I did last time, which is 1 jalapeno, 1 curry powder, 2 salty. Thank you. Delayed. Guandao, I believe what I named it. It's after I named the Glade after like a Chinese spear? I wasn't sure what to name it, and I was watching Lick and Click recently. So, I just thought, oh, why not go with... Did I say too salty? I did say too salty. So I just looked up, I just did like quick research on like, what were like the types of spears used in ancient China or ancient Chinese dynasties, and beautiful. The Guandao was what I found. Some nicknames I put a ton of thought into, like that one. And then there's some nicknames that I don't really put that much thought into. Like Larry. I don't even remember how I came up with this nickname. Sparkling title encounter. Yeah. And I have Paco, who's just named Paco because I found him in Cabo Paco. And yeah, they're both guys. Okay. Make sure I get my Pokemon right. Actually, on my first pass through this, I got a shiny Rowlet that was really tiny, but it wasn't tiny enough. It unfortunately did not meet the tiny enough standard. Alright. Now I have to be careful, because like, I nearly missed the shiny Rowlet, and I had to do a double take. Which... stuff in this game. I'm not colorblind. What are you talking about? That's silly. I'm definitely not saying this because I have insecurities about it or anything. Also, I would love if anyone watching actually knew whether it's better to walk away from where the Pokemon are and then set up. Yeah, totally a glitch. If it's better to walk away from where the Pokemon currently are, or if it's better and then set up a picnic, or if it's better to just set up a picnic on the spot. Does it actually re-roll what the Pokemon are? I'm not seeing a lot of birds. I might need to walk away a little, because it looks like I need to walk away just to get them back in frame. Ooh, you are tiny and you have a title. Which means you have a very small, no pun intended, chance of being the tiniest Rowlet. But you don't look like a tiniest Rowlet. I've seen smaller Rowlets. And God forbid I get a crit on this Rowlet. Yeah, like, even on Gallade it does enough damage. To the point where Rowlet actually takes significant amount of recoil. It's a shame there's nothing that makes like you immune to flying type moves. Alright. And in the luxury ball you go. I don't have the Mark Charm. I'm literally missing 2 Pokemon. And it's the Violet. Yeah, this is the Gen 5. This always to me sounded more like the specialist Shaking Grass encounter, but I don't know if it's meant to be a remix of that specific one or just a wild battle theme. But yeah, and the trainer theme is the trainer theme from Gen 5, which is awesome. No, there's so many little neat details in both DLCs. They really said, no, we're not remaking Unova, so you just get Unova Light here. Now with extra birds. And all the starters, but extra birds. None of these look shiny to me. But like, there's like a part of me that's paranoid, like, maybe one of them is shiny, and I'm just missing the shade of green. Like, what if you're actually shiny? Well, you would have not died there if you were actually shiny. Alright. And I believe shiny Deerling you can tell by the leaf on top of their head. Ooh, Pocket has a nugget. I will take that nugget. And it should also... 24 minutes. Alright. We got this. And if I do find my chosen bird, I have a Oshawott outbreak up in the top left part of the terrarium. I wish I could zoom in just a little closer than this. Like, you're not shiny, right? My eyes are not deceiving me? Okay. Because I'm getting close to the 25 left message, so I wasn't sure how many I had earlier. Yeah, and then I've had Larry take out a potential Rowlet before, because, you know, it wanted to be praised. Oh, god damn it. No, don't kill the bird. Alright. Let's see, Dust Ball. Okay. I love some of these. That is the never talk to me or my son again energy. Do not talk to me or my son again. The size difference isn't quite enough, but at least photos save regardless, since they save to the Switch. You know what? You're just gonna get the quick ball treatment. Screw it. Groudon mean that. Oh god, that's so good. No, my favorite one will always be like people took this still from the Pokemon anime of Scarlet, like putting its wings on its head. Like, oh god, what do I do? Get a repeat ball then. What I really hate is that the large mark and the small mark apply to like such an incredible range of sizes. Like if you use a teensy power level 3, literally every Pokemon will have the teeny mark indicator if you target them in the overworld. But like none of them could easily. The point is the range between actually being the largest possible and being able to have that mark on the overworld is a really big range. Oh. Hello, birds. Hello, bird. I'm afraid I must pick my neck. Don't read too much into that. And honestly, I wouldn't mind playing a little Breath of the Wild if I happen to find a Rowlet early. I have a file I was practicing some of the glitches on. Yeah, see, like, you're a tiny one, but you're probably not that tiny. My tell for Shiny Rowlet is looking at its body, because I think before I was looking at the bows, trying to see if that was the tell. But no, just the entire body is a different shade of green. Okay, you get a nest ball. Alright, I'm gonna say this again. You get a nest ball. There we go. So, I may or may not be in the beginning of Pokemon Platinum on the DS just off screen mainly because I at least wanted the starter date to be on my birthday. You know, it's a file where I don't really plan on doing a proper run more than I just plan on unlocking a ton of stuff. Honestly, I did probably a year ago, I did a playthrough of Heart Gold, where I didn't even use the full team. I think I just used 4 Pokemon. Like the Meganium, the starter. I used a Pidgeot, a Vaporeon, and an Arcanine. And that was enough to... Since I had less team members, I was able to get so much experience that the Johto experience curve wasn't an issue, which is super nice. Oh my god. The Premier Ball? Sure, I'll catch the next one. Premier Ball. Okay. That is a really big deerling, actually. That seems like a big deerling to me. Skits. I actually caught a male Ralts with the chosen one thing, but I feel I grow attached to my code, my pixels. So it's like, I don't know. Am I weird? I'm weird. It's like, yeah, this is just a random Ralts I caught at the beginning of the game. So I had a Gallade for weakening stuff. Why don't you have this shiny Gallade with a super rare mark? It's more valuable in literally every way. Yes, but I formed a connection with the one I'm using. I don't know, I'm weird. What's Bash for nature? I think Bashful's a neutral nature. Okay, yeah, no, it's a neutral nature. Okay. Definitely not playing another game off screen or anything. Ooh, Deerling with the mark. Alright. So how's it going for everyone? I had my birthday dinner earlier and I got presents. I got Mario and Luigi Brothership. And honestly, if it wasn't for this, I'd probably be playing that right now if it wasn't for the fact that this is literally limited to my birthday. Okay, how much time do I have left? 15 minutes? No, not that. This button. What does this button do? Alright. Ooh, that's tiny and marked. You may not be the... that's definitely tinier than the relic over there, I'm pretty sure. I need to heal Larry. Okay, I got my starter and my platinum save file. Just chilling. Oh, I need to be careful because it's definitely in crit range of die from Nuzzle. Alright, Premier Ball. Get in the Premier. Premier Owl. Ooh. Well, I have another Pachirisu. You got this, Larry. I believe in you. Take those hits. Take those hits like a champ. I don't know why, but my brain flashed back just now to like Mystery Dungeon. When if you got a if a wild or if a random dungeon Pokemon got a kill on one of your teams, they would like evolve. I think it was Super that did that. Did XD did Rescue Team DX do that? And like how that became like insanely terrifying. Let's see. Oh, is the game too loud? Can lower that a little. Honestly, I forgot what I just said. Yeah, no memory of a goldfish. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I forget. Is that better? I realize I messed with the gain on the mic and it's a bit away from me because I don't want the mic... Yeah. Because the thing with the mic is, like, I don't want it to get into the yellow. I honestly forgot what the question was. Memory of a goldfish. And, like, the more I think about it, the more I forget. Oh, right! It was, when a Pokemon knocks you out in, either Super... I think it definitely in Super, but in DX. I don't know if it does in Mystery Team DX or not. The Pokemon evolves, and then it proceeds to, like, sleep through the rest of your team. I don't know why, but I got the vibes from that. I got those vibes when that last rally took out Larry. Wait, really? No, I do not remember that being a thing in, like, the Explorers games. Are you sure? Maybe that's why I tend to not do post-game dungeon stuff. Super was probably, like, I mean, I did post-game stuff in, the Explorers just because the story continued. Okay, I remember I remember it happening to me in Super a few times. I still remember the time I had a Weedle use Bug Bite on me and ate my Blast Seed and then killed me. Alright, I am not seeing an optimal amount of birds per minute. Alright. It's probably going to be considered too steep of a slope. Picnic. Alright. Bird. Bird up. Bum bum bum. No, don't run away because I make bad jokes. Thankfully, the Rowlets aren't, like, super aggressive. Yeah, none of these are shiny. Okay. That's why also I'm a little afraid to go on Koraidon since it zooms out the camera when you do. I really hope we get to see another Mystery Dungeon game with the newer Pokemon. Because, like, what, it was Gen 6? Yeah, so, yeah, literally Gen 7. We need justice for our birds. Let's see. You are not the shiny. Wait 20 years, look at that Explorers remake. Yeah, but then they'll only use Gen 4 Pokemon, just like how they only use Gen 3 Pokemon. Well, Sylveon will probably be added for... So it'll just be Gen 4 Pokemon plus Sylveon. There'll be no Pearl. That'd be interesting to see someone just make, like, almost, like, basically a version of, the Explorers game, but they just swap out, like, half of the Pokemon for some newer Pokemon. So, like, say you can get the Alola starters or the Paldea starters. The hacking seems reduces. Yeah, no, I've seen some stuff from it. I'm happy the hacking scene's taken off. That's awesome. Okay. Hi, bird. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Ooh, Big and Mark. Let's see what else there is first. Because I need to start just prioritizing shininess. I need to see a shiny bird. It must glitter and sparkle. I think that's normal. You're normal. Okay. Send help. I can't find bird. Tiny bird? I don't think you were there before. Okay, I thought I saw something else for a second over there. I was really confused. Like, I thought I saw a different Pokemon that shouldn't be here. Well, at least the song isn't too bad to listen to on repeat if you're doing this over and over. Pikiniku. Okay, you got this. Two minutes. Oh. Oh, that is a tiny Rowlet. Where's that Rowlet to the right? I thought that looked a bit off. Was there another Rowlet right there? I think it like popped into existence. And you're out of Super Fangs. No! Larry, why? Why, Larry? Why would you do that to me? Are you jealous? Because I'm giving the birds more attention? That could have been the tiniest Rowlet. And now I'll never know. He murdered him in cold blood. Okay. Alright, 30 seconds. Let's go. Come on. Are you shiny? No, you are not shiny. Your beak Rowlet. Yeah. See, like, I feel like, okay, this one is a bit bigger. All right, I'll give the game that. No, that's not the right one. Don't disperse. I need you to stay spawned in. I think that's it. Yes, you are. Alright, Paco, I know I can count on you. You won't accidentally take out this Rowlet. Also, I think a Nuzzle crit doesn't kill from full health. Hopefully. Paco has lower attack, I know that much. And you get a Dusk Ball because it's nice. I'm just gonna take a quick peruse around. See if maybe I missed something. Maybe I didn't miss anything. It's called copium, okay? I think I gotta have a Bravo with the Destiny Mark too. Okay. Alright. So let's head to Messagoza and get our Rowlets measured. Alright, yeah, this rally right here has already been measured and stuff. Oh, a rowdy. So many sociables. There we go. There's a chosen one. Like, is there a way to get sparkling power? Yeah, wow, of all those, only one was a chosen one. I don't have the shiny charm on this file. I literally just need one Pokemon, and I can get the shiny charm. And it's freaking Miraidon, because I traded my one Miraidon away to get a Koraidon, and the person didn't trade it back to me, even though I nicknamed my Miraidon, please trade back. The Koraidon I got, the name is These Nuts. Still sitting in my Violet file. These nuts. He got me. I was desperate. He got me. Wait, why Deku nuts? There's no Zelda-y stuff about this. Oh, that's really tiny. That's like the second. That's in like the second smallest category. Oh. Have like a sheep violin play. Or not violin, harp. Sheep does not play the violin. I'm sad. I'm very sad. It's a shame, I got some really neat marked ones, too. Mainly the Rowdy mark, I don't really see that one often. Alright. We time travel again. It's like, is there a way to get sparkling power without... Sparkling title... Yeah, it's like all the sandwich recipes also give level 3 type that give sparkling power, give title power. And it's like there's nothing that just gives sparkling. I'm looking through like a sandwich calculator app. Title, sparkling title. Actually, let me look up and see if anyone's got anything on that. Pokemon sparkling power without title. Yeah, because I know there's ways to get, like... I guess first I'll just check what's already there. I think theoretically it should be the same as whatever it was before. Yeah, like there's some stuff there like saying it doesn't look shiny, but what if it is? Didn't even attack the right Rowlet. Okay. It looks like you can't make a sandwich. Like sparkling and title go hand in hand. Which is a really weird restriction. Okay. Well, let's see if I can do this from memory. If I remember correctly, it was curry and 2 salty? But if I do salty and bitter, I think I get teensy grass instead of encounter. Okay, yeah, it's salty and sour. That's what I thought. No, I didn't. I just wasn't. I was busy. There are times where I was just really tired. November was just a really weird month for me. Like, I've been sleeping a bunch and just not been feeling well. And today, for some reason, of course, I actually had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and I'm a little afraid, I got some blood tests, I got the results today, and the results were, I'm healthy. And not only that, I've lost some weight, which is awesome. But of course, like, after that, I'd wake up, like, super dehydrated, coughing up mucus. Alright. We're doing this again. Yeah, it's like, I just felt like life was like, you wanted a victory? That's the thing, I was drinking water before bed. Though I do have a bad habit of snacking at night, and I had some pretzels, stuff that can be really high in sodium, so that's probably what did it. Oh yeah, no, that's... It's a terrible habit. I am a terrible influence. Do not do that. Though, usually I don't get stuff from the fridge. I just have, like, something bagged or... Well, no, if you get your snacks from the fridge, then we are different. I don't get my snacks from the fridge. I only get bottles of water from the fridge. Bird. Oh god. If it's an image in Discord, it's gonna have to hold off till after the stream, because I don't like interrupting the stream for Discord stuff, because it feels like it leaves, the people on stream out. But then if I want to let the people on stream in, then they gotta go through watching, or they gotta wait for me to save the image file and then open it. You know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna catch you in a dive ball. You will get in that dive ball, whether you like it or not. There we go. See, was that so bad? Are they celebrating me imprisoning their brethren in a tiny ball that I can hold in my hand? And to be fair, these birds are like 1 feet tall. I've actually thought about this recently. Just trying to, you know, because I'm American, I go by let me hold on. Okay, yeah. You are all not Chinese. I might have to run a little and then come around. There's a tiny bird. And it's not a chosen tiny bird. That's not it. Yeah, no, that's not shiny. I'm pretty sure. I'm scared now. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's not shiny. It's more me paranoid than anything else. Oh, hey, Vibrava. Hi, Vibrava. Vibin'. Chillin'. You are not Chinese. You are not Chinese. Alright, let's go over to the finches. Alright. Oh, please. Fine, since you came towards me very willingly, I will catch you in a quick ball. I wish the Johto balls were a little more common. I love the design of the level ball. That's probably one of my favorite Pokeball designs. Let's see. Bird. If anything, it should be easier to see during the day. A shiny one should be easier to see during the day. Theoretically. Hypothetically. Speaking. If I were to actually see it. You're not even small. I have also been resetting for a Rowlet on my file of Sun, You know, the longest starter reset in Pokemon history, because why the hell not? Just because I wanted to get one. Pokemon Sun is one of my favorite Pokemon games. So I haven't given it a good playthrough in a while, so maybe I could do that and sort of test it out. But also, I wanted to get that as a Ribbon Master. I have a name picked out for it and everything. Now I just need to actually get it. But what I was doing for a while, which made the hunt way longer than it needed to be, was resetting the save file. Since I got a new trainer ID every time, so I'd also check what the trainer ID is, see if I liked it or not. But at the same time, but like eventually, if you just do that enough, that adds so much time. See, like, none of these Rowlets are shiny, I'm pretty sure. But like, the lighting is throwing me off. I think you get a lot better tell if you look at them from overhead. I'm being tortured by this bird. I mean, yes, I know I only have myself to blame. But still. Bird. I do have one Pokemon with the Jumbo mark that isn't like a Titan or from Legends Arceus, and it's actually a Growlithe. A normal Growlithe, not a Hisuian one. I didn't even realize I was just hitting check size on a bunch of Pokemon, and it's like, oh, this one's like the biggest Growlithe I've ever seen. I'm like, oh, is that so? What I could do is I could also start murdering the Rowlet population. That is a strategy. This way they'll start spawning in even without picnics. Yeah, I don't really deserve. It is inhumane. In Owlmane. Hmm? No, I know that's not shiny. Keep killing them. Yeah, that means there's... Look, I'm just slowly losing my sanity here, okay? Oh wait, hold on. Too close to a person. You'll go, yeah, you're too close to a person. You can't set up a picnic. Alright, I think I'm actually gonna reset this soon. And just go for like a sandwich and with encounter power, since that does get me more birds. Because I want a shiny bird with the chosen one mark. Which I believe is too salty. Which, you know, maybe that's just telling me something. To make a sandwich. A sandwich. I kid you not, the first rally I encountered in this, before I decided to stream this, was shiny. But it was just smaller than average and it had no other mark. And so I decided that, oh, you know, I'll probably find another shiny Rowlet. Probably. Okay. Famous last words indeed. I also have a Rockruff outbreak that I got down to like it's to the point where it's at the highest shiny rate. And an Oshawott outbreak down to the highest point of shinies. But this sound effect you make for crashing into a person. Alright. Good sight, smaller than average. It is insane how many more Pokemon you encounter. Yeah, I've gotten that message so many times. That's like the you almost made it to the smallest, but you're not quite there. I thought about doing a monotype run of Pokemon Violet. Though, honestly, I find it so that... I kind of find it that the game doesn't feel as fun to replay as other Pokemon games have, and I'm not sure why. I've seen one person say that they think this game is just a glorified boss rush, since you can just go... There isn't, since it's so non-linear, you can just... You have to actively seek out trainers. You have to, you know, that sort of stuff. Okay, so I'm pretty sure at this point it's jalapeno, curry, too salty. And I think it's okay to drop a jalapeno, but I'm a perfectionist, so I'm not dropping a jalapeno. Yes! I got to pick in the jalapenos. Is salty and spicy a thing people like to eat? I generally just don't like spicy stuff, so... Or as a friend in college once told me, I hate things that have taste. I am a very picky eater, I will admit to that. So normally it's because the bread actually has a chance of knocking stuff off if you're doing something with like multiple ingredients, just due to the game physics. I think it is also just slightly faster. to just drop the bread off to the side. I think. There wasn't really a reason there. I just did. But yeah, no, if you're doing a sandwich with like multiple ingredients that you need to stack on top of each other, yeah, no, the game does not care about the bread being on top. It cares about the ingredients and whether the ingredients stay on the sandwich. And the bread has a chance of knocking stuff off if you're dealing with like stuff stacked on top of stuff. It's really frustrating. Though, funny enough, they do kind of address this in the DLC, where for one of the gem challenges in the Blueberry League, where I am is the Blueberry Academy. I'm sorry, children, that you had to see that. Bludgeoning of your fellow owl. But, you know, you need to go around and get sandwich ingredients and make a sandwich for him. And you can choose to not put the bread on. And if you do that, he'll have extra little text that says, huh, you didn't put the bread on. Is that some weird Chaldean tradition or something? See, like, my colorblind eyes are telling me any of these could be shiny. No, I think it's just me being more paranoid than anything. And, you know, it's also going to be one of those things where, like, I've definitely experienced this with shiny hunting where, like, sometimes you think, like, oh, maybe that's a shiny. Maybe that's a shiny. When, like, you know the shiny is actually going to look really obviously different. Haha, very funny. Flip it and send me a picture. Don't actually do that. I'm sure I've walked past shinies in this game. No, I've told the story of the shiny I did walk past, not knowing it was a shiny, but just noting the, that like, huh, that's a cool color change for a different form. Because the Pokemon just had multiple forms in general. And it turns out, the first time I see a version of one of its forms, it turned out to be shiny. Oh god. Alright, just this once, I'm checking my Discords. Oh, screw you! Okay, I see how this is. It was in the bottom left of my computer screen, thank you very much. That's where my DMs are. Okay, I think it is time for a new reset. Yeah, I'm not even posting that on stream. He just sent me a picture of a shiny Rowlet. That's it. No background. It's actually a pretty clean image. But still, would you like just get that off of Cerebi or something? Well, it could still be from Cerebi, but yeah. Okay, none of you are shiny. Bird. Bird, bird. 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 It was from Cerebi. Cerebi's got clean sprites. There's a reason I use their sprites and the Pokemon Diamond LP, which I actually have edited the next part of. I just need to do like one image thing and then render it. It's not code, it's... Ooh. Okay, you are a large big one, but I am looking for more than just large big ones. I am looking for the one. Or maybe this is just supposed to be a lesson to appreciate what you have. I don't know. Shiny hunting is like the thing I kind of wanted to get more into, but it's just the right part of my anxiety that it drives me up a wall. Well, they all have each other, so they all already have a family. Bird, bird, bird. There's some birds over here. There's some mighty fine looking birds. That was to assert my dominance. Definitely not because I was unsure or anything. Bird. 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 Well, it'll hit midnight before this sandwich runs out. Unless, like, I can somehow have the time of the sandwich. Bird. 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 Bird, bird. That is a bigger bird. You know, fine. I'll catch you. If nothing else, you will be caught and added to the bird collection. I do like that your Pokemon actually have like a thing where they won't attack shiny. There's just something about that I think is just... I only have one heavy ball. Unless that was meant to be some sort of other joke that I just flew over my head. Alright. I swear, if this doesn't catch. Because Beast Ball is a really low cast rate. I mean, I can get more? Oh, I don't think that did it. No. No, rip. Pain. I only know pain. There is no other emotion in this world. Are you gonna be a friend? Not even the friend ball? This Rowlet thinks it's top tier. Wow. Fine, take a Beast Ball. I was gonna say, if that actually caught it, that'd be funny. Just for fun, I'm gonna try one more. You tell, in Scarlet and Violet, there's a coding bug that basically makes it so that, for any species you've caught before, the catch, if the catch is successful, it'll show as a critical capture, so just a single shake, instead of the usual, yeah, like the curve of the arc, it swiggles a little. Yeah, they did not fix it. There are several things in this game they just did not bother. Hi, bird. Hi, bird. Bird, bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird, 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 bird. Bird, 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 bird. Bird, 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 bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird. Bird, bird. Well, they're definitely taking their time with it, which is nice to see. Because that's probably been like the biggest issue with both Sword and Shield and this game, is that you could just tell that they were half-baked. There was just not enough time for them to do what they wanted to do. Alright, I'm sorry, birds. No, that's the wrong button. Please don't tell me any of those are actually shiny, and I actually despawned a shiny right in front of me. There was one for, like, the tiny last moment. Where are they? There. Where are the birds? There go the birds. Hey, let's see what mark you have. As much as I generally don't like to talk about leaked content because or stuff from the leak, just because it feels like it's giving the leaker attention, which is exactly what they want. I can't ignore the fact that we actually now have evidence that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were purposely like meant to be low effort remakes. because they were just purely meant as fallback games if Legends Arceus failed. If Legends Arceus was a flop, they say, oh, well, yeah, we still have traditional Pokemon games. Oh, we're gonna need to talk Rowlet. You are... Get in the ball. Thank you. Okay. They both have the chosen one mark, and this one was caught on this. This one was caught just after midnight, so this one has the chosen mark, and it wasn't even caught on my birthday. But I also wasted 2 Beast Balls. I'm probably gonna reset because I wasted 2 Beast Balls. I wasted other stuff. Bird. I'm sad. I did not get the bird. Yeah, but even then, like, there was still a lot of stuff. Like, it's like there's like a duality between wanting to know the information and the fact that, like, it really does hurt the company and what we can potentially get in the future. I heard Shiny Toadstool's really cool. What is... This is really my fastest thing way to the Timeless Woods. Yeah, no, that was not cool. Honestly, I'd just say don't do leaks in general. Because, you know, there's a reason unused stuff can go on to be used. It's like a weird catch-20, because it's like you want to know. But, yeah. I need to be a little more quiet since it's past midnight now. I'll play for just a teensy bit longer. Where's my Star After? It should be somewhere. There you are. I got a Huffy Staraptor. It's the Driven. Oh god, I still remember on a Pokemon Go Community Day when I was, it was a Mudkip day, and I got a shiny, I got a shiny Pidgey just in the middle of it, and it's still in my account, and it's just named Not a Mudkip, because it's not a Mudkip. Apparently, I think, Vikavolt, funny enough, has the fastest, like, moving in the overworld animation. Oh god, I will never get over the fact that the first time I saw the Synchro machine like used at all. It was a clip of someone walking around as Toad's Cool, and they put SpongeBob sound effects over it. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. Keep going. Keep murdering. Oh, you thought you could run. No, my Star Raptor is driven. You cannot escape. Ooh, charge bug. Alright, you are not what I'm looking for. I'm gonna look smaller. Because they have become the worms. What? I look over at the... I did not look at chat for a little bit. They hunt worms. But these aren't worms, they're running mushrooms. Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Your joke, like, just went straight over my head. Still have to sparkling an encounter. All a part of your plan. Oh god, I have a screenshot. Because I have the Shonen Jump manga downloaded. I have a screenshot of this panel. You might not know this, Marky, but of the infamous manga panel of Aizen saying every single one of your battles, they were all a part of my plan, or they all took place in the palm of my hand. I may be on a bit of a Bleach obsession right now since Season 3 of the 1,000 Year Blood War is airing. It ran right into me. I believe, like, shiny Toadstool is, like, almost white. It's brighter, I think. Or, like, a lighter color than its unshiny counterpart. Yeah, I'll catch you. You are small. It has help restoring moves, okay. increases the level volume. There we go. Thankfully there is item printing exploit that I've used to get like extra stuff, especially the spalls and safari balls, since like that's like the only other way to get them outside of like the one you get as a gift. Okay. Cool. Right, hold on. Okay. Let's actually end it over here. I wouldn't mind a shiny Breloom, because I think shiny Breloom looks super cool. Alright, 3 minutes. There's a Tropius. Yeah, like, there we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's a big Shroomish. There's a Terra Breloom down here. Not shiny. I believe Rock Terra. Ooh, Elysium? I didn't know they could spawn in the wild. Alright, I think I did know, but I forgot they could spawn in the wild here. Okay. Hikniku. Okay, yeah, you're not shiny. Yeah, Fungus sucks because you have to like see the upper Pokeball part of it specifically to tell. It's got a cool shiny though, don't get me wrong. You know, actually I know going to a town resets encounters. One minute, come on. Last minute miracle. I believe in you. I'm starting to believe in you a little less. Really? Nothing? Am I just too fast and taking too long to load? What is this? There are no Breloom and Shroomish. Those are the ones I wanted to see. I'm sad. I'm very sad now. I have a friend who's old friend of mine whose favorite Pokemon is Breloom. You guys aren't spawned with anything special. Oh. Let's just see if I got it. Also, the party is over, so I'm sorry, Party Giratina, but you've been voted off. And I'm sorry, Rowlet. The birds have failed. So I got Serious Biggin. So you are on the bigger end of Rowlets. And last but not least, where is that? Same? Okay, it's gonna be this. Oh wow, yeah, that is unless it has like the rare mark or something, I'm resetting it on this. Yeah, sociable. Literally the worst mark. I do like the idea of having a biggin that has the the chosen one. It just wasn't meant to be. Oh, thanks everyone for watching. Have a great night, day, time, wherever you are. And until next time. Wait, where'd my bird go? Oh. Hi. I believe if... God, why do I always get it with like... What is with the... I kind of wish I actually saved. What's... Touch up in progress. Show me game. What do... Oh my god, oh god. That looks awful. What does crystallized look like then? Okay, it's better, but... Well, thanks to everyone who came out to the stream with us for a little bit of whole time. And until next time, bye. You got anything to say, Staraptor? You got anything to say, buddy? Come here. You just have to say to me. Okay, well, maybe not that close. Yeah, I agree. The model flipping is weird in this game.